Alright, seems
yeah.
like knife round is live.
Yes, yes. Let's go.
Let's go in. So some hype in the chat. Let's see if the knife round goes well.
See who has the nicest knife. Oh, oh, oh. Oh,
Oh, there it is. Focus with the clutch.
focus with the knife skills.
Let's go.
Oh, this knife looks nice as well. Okay, but maybe it's just because I like Damascus steel.
Alright.
So let's go, yeah.
They
Picked CT,
decided to stay on
surprisingly.
CT, yeah, interesting.
I mean, it's pretty even on Dust 2. I'd say like roughly 50-50, maybe slightly T-sided with teams who actually like practice stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see. Seems like I've seen the
They're
strat
going
before.
aggressive.
They're pushing mid, yeah, and three people holding. Okay.
Oh.
Initial fights.
No
one
opener
won
yet.
Yeah. They just need to kill the one guy lower, and then they have a good round. They need to push him. Tobin just
A lot of damage done.
Tobin just keep.
And what?
But that should be a winnable situation for Munich eSports. Both the enemies are low, and they have an Archer Ace who's clean one taps. He didn't even need the one tap, but I guess why not?
Let's go.
Munich hype in chat. Archer Ace, hello.
There's the first rounds.
I actually think the T's try to do like something like a short play in the end, or mid to B actually, with like one guy lower. We used to run that strat in Uni Liga, but yeah, 3 guys push mid, so I guess no strat for you guys. And we see the buy coming out of the T's.
Yeah, force buy with 2 scouts and 3 deagles actually, and everybody bought Kefla except for Tonnes.
Yeah, Zium with Kevlar as well, and the scout. Let's see what.
Fully bought up. Seems like they want to contact short here to get an entry.
Oh, Archer Ace
but there's
keeping
nobody showing.
Oh, it's like he plays it like a pistol. Whether it's a FAMAS or a USP, basically the same.
And John with another tag. Not getting the kill yet, but
okay, weird
more
smoke on
damage.
A, but they know someone is close, pushed up, and Tobin is still in Goose with an MP9. Is that the scout pushed up on short? I don't want to like manually switch now because auto director is gonna hate me for the rest of the round. But that's a scout close up on short. Oh, clean.
There we go. Very clean. Waiting for the team to flash them in. What? Okay.
Nice shot, brother. And B is open.
That's the B side.
Yeah, B is actually. Why is B open though?
Oh no.
I was about to say they played so clean and safe, and suddenly B is open in a 5v3, 5v2. Now
yeah, they rotated it towards A early. Now the retake 2 versus 3 for Dream.
No util, but they got a kit. Oh yeah, that should be the round now. No way they lose this. Oh!
Yep.
I jinxed it. I jinxed it so hard.
That's how it's done, I guess.
Yeah. That round,
yep.
Tonnes round, I'd say.
Yep. I guess we can already see in round 2, people don't miss at this level. If they get a chance, they take it. And there's the equalizer for Dream.
I actually think the deciding factor there is that there's like no util left for Munich eSports. They had like one flash. They won't have given them the opportunity to even hit these shots. Yeah, and of course leaving B open, which I didn't really. I don't know. I didn't spot what happened there. Useful Xbox smoke.
Yeah, they wrote it early, but I don't know. It's fine. They Retaking B with an advantage are good, but it was just insane shots from Tonnes. Nothing you can do in the end.
Johnsky
Alright, so
close
seems
mid.
like Munich eSports has forced back.
Yes, lots of deagles, except Tobin,
That's what we like to see.
who's rocking a farmers. So we all know what they can do with deagles, but we also saw what Dream can do with deagles. Nice shot by Tobin.
And again, the advantage for Munich eSports.
Oof.
And another one. Focus clean with the deal as well.
5v3 now.
No kit though.
Oof.
And Vainzo as well. Yep. As I said, people don't miss.
Yes. You give them a finger, they take your whole body.
And there it is. Jansky
Yes.
with the cleanup.
Give Jansky SMG. Go kill. Ah, it's team ace actually. Very nice.
Very
Lots of
nice,
clean
yeah.
deal shots. That's what we like to see.
It seems like we're really having an interesting match on our hands here. Like, it's going back and forth already. CT's buying back already. Now, of course, with a stronger buy with 4 rifles and a scout.
I'm kind of sad to not see Dream buy here to like continue
Yeah.
the force buy wars, but might be for the better. But there's still some deagles, and we know what can happen with these. But yeah, someone ate them. Huge fucking nade. And 4 guys mid now from Dream. Oh, okay. ESEA Open League strats for you guys. 5 mid, line up, aim. You see,
Yeah, let's
this
see
is
what they
actually
can do.
insane, bro. You saw what they did? Like just 5 people lining up in mid on different heights, aiming.
Yep.
If you
They're
peek
just
that,
waiting for some aggressive peeks from our guys.
bro, if I peek
Which
into that,
they don't do, which is very nice to see. They know what to expect in this round, and they're staying far back to play the crossfires to have the range advantage.
yeah,
And now they're just waiting for a sign where they're going to go.
nice
Archers
shot.
with a nice headshot, very clean.
Ooh.
Tobin under pressure now, but no problem for him. That's 3 headshots for him. Actually, yep, there's a 4th.
Oi.
Easy, easy cleanup. All right. It seems like... Are they gonna buy Dream? Yes, they are. Alright, 2 Galils, actually.
So,
And not the best util, but let's see. First spy round.
yeah, for your face it games, sometimes it's better to just buy a Galil and get some util. But, yeah. Let's see what they can do in long. One guy is out blue, they should know it, he's there. They have at least 1 nade. Is there another
Dumping
nade
a lot
on long?
of util, though.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of nade. And oof, you are also Ding's focus.
Yeah, he got 1 entry, thinks another one, so 4v4 here.
Insane aim. Archer is not
But-
ready, but
oh.
he gets him. Nice. Tobin dies on A. This is gonna be a really hard retake. You got 2 guys on 10 HP. Scout. If they're not gonna give up a frag, I think Munich eSports just saves here.
Yeah, looking at the money, they could definitely buy again, but seems
sure,
like they're
could
gonna
be.
go for it.
And John dies, and that should be the round. They played good on short. I think they're staying 1 anti-flash.
What? Yep, alright.
You could say there wasn't...
Nice shot.
Yeah. He might have not... Like, I don't know if he needed the headshot there, but sure. We'll take
Yeah.
it, I guess. Yeah. And
Alright.
that's just well played by Dream.
But now we have an op for the first time in the hands of Tobin. So let's see. He's currently long, falling back, getting boosted on A right now. Maybe trying to get a pick and long. There's 1 in pit already. Dream took long again with the corner smoke, doing their default. 3 people in mid. Bomb rotating towards B actually, so that might lead into an execute.
Oh, nice
Or a B
spam
split.
by Tonnes. We all know what he did a couple rounds prior. Doing it again. And Xbox smoke again, slowly working up short. Just seems like a regular default, except the bomb being in front of B.
Yep.
And yeah, Munich eSports also a pretty standard default. We haven't seen too much aggressive plays, I guess, outside of a long push. And they're going up short, and Auto Director doesn't want to show him. But now they just... So 4v3,
Yeah.
they got the A side, and I just hope that Munich eSports gonna save now, to be honest.
Yeah, that was unlucky. Tobin played aggressive on short, got one, got traded pretty quickly though, so no chance in falling back and saving the op. Actually, Vinzo picked it up now in CT spawn, I think, so would be a very nice save for the next round. Because money isn't looking good right now.
And Tottenham's with another frag on Archways. Hopefully they will be able to save an op and the M4. They really need it into the next round, although they're probably gonna save anyway. But yeah, Dream seems to stabilize slowly but surely, and maybe Munich eSports should just go back onto Deagles.
Yeah, that worked quite well in the third round. But now, I think it's gonna be still a save. I don't know if they want to force around the op, but
I don't know. They could like, I don't know, buy down to 500 or 1k and just go double eco. I think they're going double eco here because they want util and orbs and stuff, and maybe they can just win the round with them for an orb if they get lucky.
yeah. But now the fast B smoke is coming in. Fast
And it's
B
only
take.
John there.
Yep,
Oh.
and he's blind.
Oh,
He gets one.
Oh, sad.
Gets traded. The smoke for door didn't land, but doesn't matter because he was the only one there. He actually hit that.
Yeah? Man,
I think Weinzo just...
Yes.
Yeah, nice shot from Weinzo. So easy focus. Easy pickup for focus in the end with the attack from Weinzo. And now he can save an AK.
Yeah, and there might be another pick. Oh, Trace is not ready for the 7 HP guy who boldly peeks into upper tunnels there. And yeah, it's a decent round. They came into it with 2 weapons. They go out of it with 2 weapons. Jansky actually might have had a chance to get more there because I think someone actually got team flash, like the first guy who went out.
Yeah. But he was pretty blind in the beginning as well, so...
Oh, focus with her.
He's not messing about. He's not scared. Still peeking with the headshot, of course, works. And now Dream on the lead, in the lead with 43. And Munich eSports back with the full buy. There's no op still on Dream. On the side of Dream. This kind of surprises me, but...
Yeah, especially on those 2. But they, I mean, they run a lot of quick strats and go together. Like this one, they go fast B again. And they're so ready. Also, Archer Ace was flashed. Jansky had a molly out. And yeah, that's a save.
That's a save.
Yeah, they really get into groove now.
Yeah, that's very strong. Like 4 people rushing and the support flashes and the support smoke from actually mid for the door B entrance. And then nothing really you can do unless you have perfect anti-flash setup and counter util.
Yeah,
but if they save one more here, they can still buy an extra run, I think, and
yeah, should be fine.
Maybe try and switch it up, maybe get the op into another position where they can get an entry early.
Actually surprised John had a molly out there because Archer Ace was like passive and they already smoked the molly and everything.
Yeah, that was unlucky timing.
Yeah, I guess like the round is done when Zeum gets these 2 entries, which is kind of sad, but nothing you can do. What I would like to see now is out of Munich eSports is something out of the ordinary, like something different. Not just playing regular default, because Dream knows how they play and just gonna counter them. Basically, how they played the Deagle round, a little more ballsy and Yeah, well, that's a nice shot by Zeom again.
Yeah.
Entry fragging, and Tobon is out in the open, gets refragged. Vine's in an interesting spot, gets 1 kill, falls back. That's
It's
well
a 3
played
and
by
3.
him.
Yeah.
Vine's opens up the
Still
round.
doable.
Yeah. With that kill and him falling back, staying alive, they can actually win the round now.
Yeah, it seems like they're all going long.
Yeah, 2 players in 6
There is Limbs who's holding that.
Yeah, and he's gonna hear them. Oh,
Oh,
sadly
yeah.
the flash wasn't too good, I guess. But he's also hitting insane shots, of course.
Yeah,
Like we
he's
said
not
before,
missing.
they're all of them are insane players, and Jansky's not gonna peek that. It's gonna fall back, but yeah. I think it's who is it? Meltrox or yeah, Meltrox is already going on a huge fucking flank. Oh!
And attack. Oh, there it is. Can he save the op?
I think he can. It's not like matchmaking where it's like 10 seconds now.
Yep. Oh.
Oh!
Oh, he got the no scope in the end.
Oh,
Nice. Alright,
nice.
they at least have this op now. I think they still are gonna do an eco.
I'm gonna call they do something crazy now and win the round.
Yeah.
Because they need to
Oh, there
like,
we go.
surprise
4
Dream.
Giggles and an op. Let's go.
It needs a surprise Dream somehow. And Dream's going for... I don't think they're going for a fast B play. They're just maybe faking it. Not too sure.
Yep. Seems like it.
Oh, focus out with nade. Ah, sad Pipi. And then smokes himself. Oh, Tobin kinda unlucky. Can he get the true smoke? They must know he's out, right?
Yeah. Seems they know. They're going back for long now.
And also they probably know John is on B with the AWP because he's the B player.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
so
important. Nice.
And see, that's what I mean,
So
like
now-
just regressing.
Yep. Now Dream reacts quickly, going up short with the 4-man
Whipping a
stack.
smoke as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's on A. Munich eSports playing retake setup again. They have a kit on Chun, but it's a very hard retake against the AKs, of course.
But again, nice fucking shots by Dream. Make the dream of Munich eSports crumble.
Yep.
It's actually incredible to see
And-
like how high the individual level is with like some random ESEA open match.
Well, it's not really random, is it? Yeah, it's kind of random because, of course, it's the first map in ESEA Open where are like 1,000 teams, or how I actually don't know how many, but about that. And yeah, it's just luck if you go against good teams or bad teams. But I just looked it up again. Dream is actually ranked 250 on HLTV right now, so worldwide 250. They're still pretty strong. So.
Yeah. That's
CT
really
side on
fucking strong.
Dust is never easy, and they have 3 rounds for now. Let's see if they can get maybe 5 or 6, which would be very
Again,
nice.
the B rush, they know the molly's gonna smoke, gonna get smoked. Again, there's util out. There's a lot of damage on the players, but they still have one
Yep.
mid lurk, and they just know that angle. Mine's just gonna get killed from behind.
Yeah, seems like they didn't really adjust good enough yet for that kind of B rush strat or B execute, very fast execute. Nothing they can do about it right now.
Maybe they I don't know, like they probably know better than me, but I feel like they need someone, I don't know, close smoking tunnels, or like close mulling when they smoke, just being close in front of the smoke so he doesn't get hit. Like he kills the guys running out of smoke, it's not hit by the
Yep.
flashes. But it's
Yep.
easier said than done because they're also gonna flash close early, but maybe not late. I think Santaras or Kitu you see doing that on B, and they a lot of times they get a lot of easy kills.
Yeah, now they took a pause, I think. Was it Munich eSports?
I think so.
Or is it just a tech pause?
Mook coach Carps is coaching? No, I don't see actually.
Yeah, I can see as well. Maybe they're discussing their B setup. Yeah, seems like it was just a tactical pause, and we're getting right back into it.
Oh.
Alright. Back with the full buy, one up on Tobin again. Now Zebron has an up as well on the T side.
Yeah,
Seems like
he had an op before.
oh,
as
they're
well.
fighting long actually.
And they're going through.
They're just going through.
Yes, but Weinzel with robot aim. And he doesn't expect focus. Focus again with the bold peaks. And he gets another
Focus
one.
alone, but he kills the
And
bomb carrier.
And Weinzel should have that trade. Great. And now it's just one guy left. Now you can just play it safe. You got the bomb. Mates are pushing over. Actually, yeah, Lims is taking a lot of time. 1v1s. But he's 2 HP. Oh my god!
Oh no. That's what you don't want to lose these rounds. 1v3 and
Yeah, peeking him
keep
one
peeking
by one.
him one by one. But
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of
Lims
understandable.
seems to go ahead.
I think that the problem is not the flash peak, but rather the going even further. Oh no.
Yep.
Mm.
And Lims is ready. Yep, that's very unlucky.
Oh, and now they can't get their head stuck in the sand now. They need to like,
Yep.
I don't know, mentally reset, maybe call it another timeout and just regroup. Nah. It's sad on multiple levels. Like the flash peak was good, just get the information, but then going even further is, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean-
just no trade potential in that round, which is of course unlucky because he hit some great shots, but they're
Yeah,
back with the full buy.
Yeah, he also had 2 HP and Tobin didn't hit him sadly. But yeah,
Yep. Not ready.
4v4 now. And they
Two ops.
know there's at least 2 guys out long, I guess. See, that's a good play, I think. Taking short control here. Like, not getting forced back all the way. That's actually interesting. Molly lineup a little bit different than the usual one you throw. Or at least the one I know. I think it might go a little deeper, yeah. Oh, and the molly short and that forces Tobin.
They
They
don't
have-
have
they
a
have-
second
They have a
smoke, do
flash.
they?
They have a flash, but it's not good. Tobin
No
with
smoke
the kill.
though.
Tobin,
Tobin
not
with another one.
yeah.
Yep. 4v3.
Doable retake. Nobody's flanking long right now.
I
They're
wonder if they actually gonna let them plant here.
yeah, too short. And no, 3 short soon. And 1 CT, I guess. The MP9 being CT and flash in the window. This is gonna be an aim party again up in here. In 1, 2, 3. Oh, Vines with the first shot. Tobin with nades out. Oh, like I said.
Yep.
Just
It's just hard.
shots. Yeah.
It's just AKs who are just one-clicking at this point, waiting for the nades to get thrown and then peeking out.
Yeah, it's so many
Just very strong.
so many kills with nades out. It's kind of sad. But it's not like it's they're just overrunning Munich eSports. There's a lot of close rounds and it's just like small individual stuff that seems to win rounds for Dream. Focus with another good shot. It's not lacking on the 6 shots. Let's say it that way.
Not at all.
Yeah. But Dream is playing well. They're grouping 4 guys down mid. They know they have heavy long. Oh,
Oh,
focus.
that's a bump though.
Yeah, and focus.
Zybron with the trade. Now there's the CT smoke and everybody's stuck behind it. Nothing they can do. B plant is gonna come in. Actually, Zybron re-smoke CT, so they still need to wait longer.
Yeah.
And that should be 11 to 3, unless Tobin with his AK can go huge.
Yeah, and Archer Ace gets 1 kill, Tobin with another one, and 6 spray
Oh,
transfer by
It's a
Lim.
1v1.
Jun in the 1v1.
Jun has no kit though.
Maybe Dream being a little over jealous, and he just I couldn't see shit through that smoke, but
Yeah,
apparently he
I
can.
didn't either. He must have had other settings than us.
Nvidia settings. Yeah, they're really good. Like on an individual level, they're insane, and they have like the basics of team plays. Just they're grouping, they're going together. Yeah, and they're doing bold plays, but they also have the individual skill to back it up. So yeah. Although playing against Focus must be one of the most annoying things ever, from like what I've seen and this playstyle.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, there's some team damage.
And Johnsky tagged through the teammate as well, I think. Oh, and full flash spray down, and Archer Ace is alone. But that's something nice. That's a good position. Oh, but now he's turning back.
Maltrock's
know
already
about
in
that.
the B side.
I don't know about that. He could have just like I feel like he could have just stayed in tunnels, but
Yeah.
all of them so low. Tobin hit through the smoke.
That seems like the end of the half.
Yeah.
Which is unlucky. Thinking back to that 1v3, could have been still 6 rounds for Munich eSports. Now it's only gonna be 3, which is still doable, honestly. Like, it's T-side dust.
Yeah.
There's still a big, not a big chance, but there's a chance. And we'll see.
Do we actually know how good they are on a, like an individual level?
On Face It levels,
Sex
you mean?
profile, yes. Or like if they're FPLC players, or I don't know.
I think FPLC I don't know about, but I think one of them was at 4K and 2 or 3 at 3.5.
LOL, the Zebron guy? He's literally number 4 in Denmark, elo-wise.
Yeah. Yeah. So as I
Ja,
said,
moin, Digga.
individually they're on the upper end, but yeah.
And yeah, and he's not like one of the boosted Danish guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're very strong.
Yes. They're very
Alright,
strong.
let's see it.
Also, he's facing
We
level
have 1
69.
smoke, 2 flashes on the IGL Archer.
Yes.
And kit and flashes on the other side on Maltrox. Let's see what Munich eSports is doing.
Seems to go lower. 3 guys lower. Oh, these duels are just not favorable. And even the flash late from, I don't know who it was. I think Maltrox, in case there were more.
Yep.
This round is gonna be
There's
done in a bit.
still a chance if Maltrox didn't want to... Oh, okay, Weinzel, let's go.
Weinzel's still alive. But Tonnes is pushing the back.
There it is. Alright, 13-3. Keeping it clean. And let's see if Munich eSports want to force back here. Tobin wants to. And the rest is gonna follow him.
Yeah, Tobin with Scout. And some trusted deals for Focus and Weinzel. Let's see what they can. Also some util, smokes and flashes. All of them have smokes actually. So yeah. Let's see what they can do. Archer is lining up a smoke, probably for a long corner. And then they're gonna go it long. 2 guys awaiting them. Oh, the molly is perfectly timed. And he goes close with the MP9. Johnsky gets the trade.
with the trade finally.
Yeah. His MP9 runs out of bullets. Zebon on the corner. Archer Ace, like, kinda smells him.
Expects him,
yeah. Zebon crossing to pit. I don't know if Johnsky knows. I don't think he does. Oh,
nice shot.
Tobin doing the Tonnes to Tonnes.
Very strong.
Oh yeah, but
there's Zebron with his farmers cleaning it up. And it's only Tobin left without Kefla.
Yeah, they didn't expect him to be there. He
there
moved
it is.
Right when John moved away, I think. Let's look at the frags for a second. So Lynx
I just
at
did
16
that.
kills, Tobin at 16 kills.
They're not that far away from them,
like,
seems like.
Yeah, the kills are pretty even. Like, considering it's 14-3. A lot of close rounds. By the way, for guys wondering, it's ESEA, so the scoreboard resets at halftime. Or at least the score does. So we now have 2 AKs on Archer Ace and Focus. So UK AKs. So yeah, the UK AKs need to bring the win now in this round. They try to go long again. This time there's only one guy and they have a close flash. This flash they would have needed last round. But yeah, and there's a flash there. They're not really blind though. And there's another guy they need to expect him. Ruben gets him. Great. Oh, okay. Did they see Tonnis? No, they
Don't
didn't.
know. They didn't see him. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Tonnis is at car. They don't have a molly, which is kind of sad, of course. Now the support flash comes in, but Archer is not blind at all.
yeah, it's way too short. It's for
2v2
car.
now.
So this
They're getting wrapped long, so the CTs know what's going on here. The Ts know as well. You can see that they're just waiting right now for them to make a push. Now they group up and go towards A.
if they can
They only
isolate
have one
Matrix-
smoke. So yeah, he's gonna use it for the middle, trying to jump across.
Oh, okay.
Matrox can confirm one only, I think.
Yeah, I think he didn't spot the second one. He might have heard him though. And he's gonna jump peek, maybe? And Tobin is dead.
Yep.
Bro, I even like on the 10 HP kill the flick since Leon. Archer still has a chance in here and oh, sad.
Never
That's
mind.
That's just good basics. I mean, what are you gonna do about
Waiting
that?
for the team to flash him in and then the easy headshot, yeah. Nothing you can do in the end. Well, might have been the second to last round, 15-3 already. Munich eSports back in with the full buy, of course. Let's see if they can get one on the T side. Let's go, guys.
Let's go Munich hype.
And Zebron with the op on the CT side. Let's see. Where is he at right now? Number 5 in mid.
And it's just
Munich
a slow
eSports.
default by Munich
Yeah.
eSports. 3 guys lower, like in the pistol, but this time 2 guys outside long. Dream doing a similar default like before, where they like just leave 2 guys A and have 1 guy rotating mid. Now going back up to A. I think there's a Dren smoke in mid, so they can cross short. Yeah. Now
Yeah, the
they-
hinge smoke was up. Now they have 2 smokes, 1 flash. Seems like they're gonna go for a short execute.
Yeah, I think Dream is just setting up to play this on retake. Or maybe they're shifting 2 more players. Molly.
There's the
is running
avant-garde
through.
smoke going through.
Yeah. I think they're just playing this on retake. What? No,
never
or they
mind.
just kill everyone, I guess. It's more flashes and flashes. It's insane how much utility they hold, you know?
Yep.
I don't know what the...
Very well played by them.
Yeah.
GG's.
That's just really well played. I don't think our team, or Munich eSports for that matter, should be too sad with the result. They played really, really well. Like Dream and also Munich eSports. Lots of close rounds, which the score might not reflect.
Yep. Could have been a little closer with that one clutch we unfortunately lost, but no worries here. Very strong opponent and just gonna get probably easier from here on out. I obviously I don't know yet because I didn't check out the next opponents, but they seem to be very strong.
I don't think there's more like harder opponents than the ones they just faced. They should probably play like not open, not intermediate.
No. They're probably on the level for going into main, definitely, or even higher.
I think they're like, I don't know, what place 12 or 13 in Denmark.
I don't know if I can check that on HLTV actually. Their peak worldwide was 191, but I don't know if I can check the peak for Denmark. All right. Well, that's a best of 1 fairly quickly. Still a great game. We could see some very nice rounds from Munich eSports as well. Aim is there, of course, for all of the 10 players who just showed it. And yep. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I'm checking if they'll join their team channel, so we can just join their channel.
Yep.
Then we can start with the AMA, I guess. I hope they're not too depressed from the game, but
Yeah.
it's like the
They
expected outcome, so.
yeah, definitely. So you
Yeah,
guys can
GG's to Dream. I don't know if any one of
type
them is
your
watching.
questions if or think about questions for now until they're in the voice, and we will be right back with the team.
Yeah, we're doing a quick break.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we do quick break. See you soon. Like 1 minute. So we're back, and the first guy
Hello.
already joined, aka John, but he's muted right now. I think he's getting something to drink.
I am
But,
bringing
yeah.
the guys.
Are you
Hello.
bringing the guys?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, that
So
was we threw so hard.
I think it wasn't as bad as it looked. Let's say that.
No,
Oh, there was so
no.
many 1v1s, and then
Yeah.
we threw like 3 1v3s as well.
They were like 10 rounds up, but had, I think, 2 or 3 kills more. I mean, there was also a lot of saving CT
Yeah,
stuff,
we had
but
very,
yeah.
very close ecos, and their economy was always in shambles almost, but we couldn't close it out, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of to be expected, right? I checked.
Yeah.
I checked. I think the lowest ranking guy's faceit profile on the stream and saw Denmark number 4.
Yeah, they're like
I mean,
3,300.
they are the 12th best team in Denmark, like right now.
Yeah, we also mentioned that on stream. So yeah, kind of unlucky for you to get them as a first opponent, right?
Yeah.
No. I think it's actually good to like
Oh,
get
yeah.
them as first opponent because I mean, like,
In the seeding, Tobin. We did it
Yeah, well-
intentionally, guys. We lost intentionally, by the way.
Yeah. What? You, Johnsky, you can't
Tobin
say
can
that on
explain
stream.
now.
no, but it's like I don't know. I would rather much like I was just saying it to the guys. I would like rather much lose like a game like that so much because we learned so much from it, and it like the mistakes that we made like whenever we do it against teams that are like around about our level, like we won't make as many mistakes against. You know what I mean? So like if we lose 16-14 and we make the same amount of mistakes as we done last game, that
No.
would be horrible.
No.
That
Yeah.
would be heartbreaking. Yes. Now you
So-
can look back into the demo, see what went wrong, and try to improve on that.
Yeah, they
So-
played really well.
Their aim was just very on point, as was yours, honestly, at the most part. But also team-wise, they're very strong.
Yeah, just the basics.
Always being ready.
Yeah. The basics were really good.
I don't know how long they've been playing together for, but I'd say probably definitely longer than us.
Yeah, I would
Either
think
way,
so as well.
They had
yeah.
really good utility
We
as
do
well.
Apparently get easier seeding because we lost the first one, but you know.
That could be, yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
I mean, let me think. They were holding Utils so good. Like, your retakes were kind of sad sometimes because there was like, I don't know, maybe 1 flash left. They had like full belts going
Even
into a
when we
retake.
had util, they had a bunch of util left, yeah.
Yeah, and they were using their flashes good, playing good with each other. Were like bold plays and stuff. Basically, the only rounds where like you totally surprised them was when you were like, I don't know, doing like crazy plays and stuff with the deals. Farmers just pushing something, Yeah. and then just
Patrick said, "How hype was the hype after the 3 rounds you won?"
yeah.
Well, I think Vineser recorded that, but it was pretty good. I mean, look, I'm not gonna blame Focus for this, but at some point we were like 3-1 up. He was like, "Let's go, guys! Let's fucking win this game fast, 16-1."
Jinx.
And that happens, of course.
Yeah. Maybe I should blame Jan for 1 round because he jinxed the
Oh, yeah.
1v3 you guys lost.
Oh no.
I said it's unlosable, and then he did 3 deal 1 clicks.
Yeah.
Sad.
The less said
sad.
about those 1v3s, the better.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like you kind of expect him to hit all of these 3 shots, but then you're so surprised when he does. I don't know. But yeah, you guys were hitting shots as well, and I think like Focus must be one of the most annoying players to play against. He's just
What,
I
like
don't know.
going through smoke and
Yeah, going through smokes, just I don't know, hitting random shots. Or not really random, but like you're like, okay, why? Overall, like I don't know, felt like you're a little static on CT. In terms like
yeah,
you know the defaults and stuff, but there's nothing like out of the ordinary.
So I'll let you into a little thing. Like, we didn't necessarily mean to play Dust 2 because the way ESEA's like system works
Yeah, I've
is
explained you banned three,
yeah,
right?
yeah. We banned 3, and the 3 maps like that we haven't went over is like things that teams would absolutely destroy us on, like Nuke.
Vertigo.
Yep. We
And
tried
Train,
Vertigo and we didn't like it, and
Yeah.
then Train.
I saw it.
So like we had to ban like those 3 maps, and any other map would have been much better for us. And Dust 2 was like the one that we struggled on the most. So we tried to practice it yesterday, and we only fixed like some basic things yesterday in practice, and then obviously like we just got
Honestly,
destroyed
I don't
today.
know if it's just not being able to find good enough opponents on Dust 2. Because we played the same team 3 times on Dust 2.
Yeah.
It was like 18-12, 19-11, and then like 15-6 they left early
I don't know.
yesterday.
Go
We
ask
can't
them.
find Prac on Dust 2.
Go ask them if they want to prank. Add
Now we
someone,
can.
tweet
We
them.
didn't want to do it before, but
I
now
don't
we
know.
can.
Yeah, add them, tweet them.
I already
Tell
have
them
Tonis.
go fuck us, please, on Dust 2 again. We need it. I mean, Quinn, do you have chat open? Is anyone typing? Not really, right? So we can just chat.
No, not really.
No.
So at chat, if you have any questions, not only regarding the match from today or anything, basically, of course, nothing too personal, but they can decide on their own which they want to answer and which not, which questions. So feel free to ask, and I guess Jan, we can start as well if we want.
Yeah, sure.
What, you guys gonna
This-
interview us?
No, not really. We don't have anything prepared. First question: where's the rest?
Yes.
Archer is like, so we have practice later.
Yeah.
So like we have a 30-minute break from now until practice. So he's gonna go eat food.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I kind of
That's
need to do the
fine, I
same.
Yeah. Maybe you guys can
Focus.
swap around.
Focus doesn't speak at all. So no, he's like really quiet and shy. So I don't think he'd be the best person to interview. And then I don't know where Venzo is. I think he said be right back straight after.
Yeah.
I hope Focus isn't very quiet and shy mid game, but you told me that, or you just said that he kind of got hyped after 3 rounds, right? So
Oh, here he is.
hello Weinzo, what's up?
Yeah, talking about the devil.
Yes, I heard you talking about me in the team, so I have to show up.
I thought you had. We talk only good about you. So, Weinzo. I said before, if you have any friends watching, we also accept Dutch questions in chat. I will read them out to you.
Yeah, sure.
And
I
Jan
don't
will
think
read
anyone's
out
watching.
Turkish questions
Yes,
as well.
Turkish questions as well, of course. Also, I also accept drunk English. I don't know. Any
what?
any language.
Irish people? What? Is that
Yes.
what you were trying to say? Okay.
What? There's more drunk English-speaking people than Irish people, right?
Well, obviously, but there's only one nationality left here.
Yeah, true.
Anyhow, yeah, I mean, this is just an example of people up like on our level aim-wise when we're playing pretty well, and just a lot more prac, I guess, than us on Dust 2.
Yeah.
And also us giving some gifts away over rounds.
Oh yeah.
So talking about Prec, considering or looking into the future, what are you expecting, and like how are you gonna work on the maps? Like people maybe want to know how often do you Prec, or what's your schedule like?
I mean, like our schedule differs like week to week, kinda. But for the most part, I think we'd be looking to get minimum 3 nights of like 3 to 4 hours.
Yep.
and sometimes it's going to be 4, and then depending on like if there's qualifiers on the weekend or something, then we'll play like 3 days, play qualifier on the weekend, something like that. It obviously like it changes depending on if there is qualifiers or Venzo
Cups
has
or
football.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
just depends on week to week. We just
And-
say how
Still-
available we are.
Still quite a lot, I would say. And
Yeah,
guess
and
then
more than
you have
most
you
Munich teams are
basically
used
have
to.
played a qualifier every weekend right now, or since you kind of got the fifth player together. So yeah, that's still a lot. Right.
Yeah, we were running
yeah.
qualifiers
I
every
have-
week before we even got 4th. I think we were just trying to play as much as possible with Tobin, and I think there were just stand-ins all along.
I mean, you still get like I don't know, your synergy gets better from player to player, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Even with not, even if you don't play with full lineup.
I was just asking Carbs about it, but
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What I'm curious about is like, how is like Carbs fitting in with you guys, and what is his role in the team, and what is he doing? And oh yeah, speaking of the
Hello.
devil.
Yes,
Hello.
he can explain himself.
Hello.
So yeah, Carbs. I was just asking what your role is in the team and how you're integrating yourself and how you're like helping them.
So I'm spending a lot of the time either watching the pracs and kind of like being an extra set of eyes for like what's going on, or spending time in the server, finding new nades. Like with Ancient getting added to the map pool, I've spent a couple hours on there like finding some nade sets and stuff like that I've showed to Tobin so far, but I haven't shown to the rest of the team because I don't know whether or not they're interested in playing Ancient. But kind of just seeing what they do. If there's anything that I notice that they can work on, I bring it up. But I kind of just I kind of observe right now. They tend to do a lot of the things right for the most part. The only things that I would say that we didn't really do very well that match was we took some duels we shouldn't have taken, which is just small decision making. But I think the guys know that. I don't think that there's anything huge that they missed out on in terms of what they did right and what they did wrong.
Yeah, you're talking about the 1v3 as well.
Yes, I am talking about the one where the bomb is down long. We have it, and instead of just holding and maybe one person playing anti-flash, we're trying to go for flash peaks and
Yeah,
then giving
it
him
happens,
individual
so.
duels.
But how you described your role, is that more outside of the server then, and like focusing on nades and strats you might want to try out in the next prec, or are you like very active during the game, during the prec, calling stuff as well?
I'll definitely chime in if I think I see something that they can be doing that will work well. But for the most part, Archer tends to do most of the calling.
Right.
Sometimes, like, if, somebody's, playing around and they're getting flashed, it's not always the exact same on their POV as, like, what I see. So I may see that there's, like, 2 enemies on their screen. So sometimes I'll make calls for them like that.
Yep.
But I would say that I'm more, like, useful, or more of my time is spent towards, theory crafting stuff and coming up with ideas for them to play, whether it's towards defaults or execs.
Very interesting, yeah.
But
Yeah.
more towards getting them with the tools to play the game rather than helping them in the moment.
So, you already touched on the new map. Of course, the big CS:GO updates from I think last Monday.
yeah,
People might not know about it, or I think everybody knows at this point, right? That Ancient
Yeah.
is in the map pool from Valve, the official map pool. So, firstly, what do you think about the update and about the map itself? Question for everybody,
I'm
basically.
actually kind of a fan of the update. I wasn't the biggest fan of Train. I thought that it was a little stale, just because it's been in the map pool for so long without being touched in any way. Like, even Mirage, even though I would say Mirage is getting stale, at least they tweaked it recently with the bench edition about a year ago.
Right. Yeah.
Which changed the meta in mid a little bit. But Train just has been the exact same for so long, with very few innovations from like teams and players and stuff like that. And I think that Ancient, I don't think it's perfect yet. No map is, but
Yep.
and I think that I would say it's far from being perfect, but I think it has the potential to be good in the same way that Overpass was absolutely horrific when it was first put into the game.
And
And now
Vertigo,
it,
same,
yeah. But I mean, Overpass, in my opinion, is literally the best map in Counter-Strike right now. And if you look at the original version of Overpass, it was an absolute nightmare.
It was
It was
crazy.
absolutely terrible. So the fact that they were able to take something that bad and construct it into something that is so good and so balanced is, you know, I mean, people like to give Valve a hard time, which is understandable. I mean, they do a lot of things that are questionable and they're not very communicative, but that's just Valve's way. But I think that sometimes we have to just be like, all right, let's have a little faith in Papa Valve. And, you know, hopefully they do right by us, because at the end of the day, they tend to do a pretty decent job. Better than some other, you know, video game devs, I would say.
Right.
So
But I think Ancient is okay right now. It has some pretty major bugs in terms of like textures and stuff like that. And I think the colors could get tweaked for visibility. But I really do
Yes.
think it has the potential to be great.
Yeah,
So-
and part of the layout needs change, in my opinion, too. Like the B side
This-
with the
yeah.
big ass square tomb. I think it has some room for improvement.
Like the little side hall, the connector from
No, I think the back of B side, like the
Back
big
lane.
ass.
the big
uh,
ass
the-
square in the back of
yeah.
B-side, yeah.
I think it needs some change, and you add more things to it and play around with
Honestly,
more
I
things.
think it would be they either need to like cut it up and like there needs to be more space, or they need to add like a verticality to it so you can get up on top of it.
There's like
Yeah, but it's something that does it, because the corridor that's behind it, I don't like it at all. You could just hide and play like a weird game in there.
there's so many squares on that map, and there's even more cubbies. It's crazy. There's
Yeah,
like 12
and-
million cubbies. You
But
can't check
Same
everything.
thing with the guy on mid, right? With the from mid to A. If you go through the corridor, there's a square thing in there with like 4 cubbies.
Yeah.
Like,
We call it Quakon.
I saw the German call
No, it's
that
Quakon.
you guys sent. Not,
It's
nah.
quadratic con.
It's not German.
Quakon.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
It's a nice little conjunction of words. I like it.
This is why the university org is like, you guys
Yes,
go all
yes.
math on callouts, okay?
Yes. Quadratic. Whoa.
It's not your fault that you can't solve quadratic equations, Ken.
Okay.
Oof.
Deutschland. Alright.
Have you ever
Right.
seen them in uni?
This is why I'm not in the Technical University of Munich.
Yes. We very elite.
Oh no.
We so
But
elite.
yeah, I mean,
we have
like,
to.
I think the map could be good. I think there's gonna be some interesting ways to play it. I mean, I found some pretty cool nades so far for like retakes on sites and stuff like that, or for like smoking off checkpoints really fast. The
Yeah.
skyboxes are very finicky on that map, though.
I actually went onto the Prec server myself like a day or two ago, and the skybox is very horrible. I think like the mid skybox is not open at all.
I think they could open it up a little more.
Yeah. But then it would be basically possible to smoke everything from every position, which is useful, of course. And on maps like Dust, it's very, very possible right now as well. But yeah, we'll see. I'm
Honestly,
pretty sure there's going to be a lot
would
of
not-
updates.
I would not be opposed to them having a skybox that open. I think that is extremely interesting. That you would be able to throw fakes and stuff like that from that far. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like if you know, I think there's an interesting way that you can play counterplay, like seeing where the smokes are coming from, and knowing that it's fake is important. But I think also the fact that like if the person isn't on their toes and doesn't see where the smoke comes from, and then they see a smoke land on A, and they're like, oh, they're throwing 2 smokes towards A. We need to rotate A, and then all of a sudden you guys are on B side planting the bomb. I think that it could be result in good team and gameplay. So.
Yeah, I'm super interested in how it like plays out when pros actually play it. I feel like it might be super CT-sided at the start.
if you want to know how pros think about it, you should watch Elise's video.
Yeah,
he
I
made
saw it. He's like, yeah, that's where I got the 12 million cubbies thing from.
Yeah,
He like, he started naming the cubbies and ran out of names.
Copy.
We also played a bunch of matchmakings on Ancient, and Yeah, there's a lot of very good players with 300 hours on Ancient. Yeah, I recommend trying it out.
Matchmaking is, we understand that there's a lot of spin botters, but we'll give you stats for $1.
Yes.
How about you let me pay an extra $10 for the game that I already bought back in 2013 so that we could have a good anti-cheat and win 28 tick servers? Please.
Yes. Not gonna happen.
No.
Right.
It would be too much.
So yeah, we got a question regarding the lineup, right?
Yes.
Yep. So enough about Ancient for now.
Hmm.
You want to describe your roles, your in-game roles, maybe a little more? I already talked about it before the match a little, but I wasn't so sure actually. So
So, if you want to let me answer this, because my food has just arrived, so I've got to go eat real quick before we
yeah,
crack.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
basically,
Sorry.
I was a supportive player like all my career, essentially, and then Carbs come up with the idea of me being a supportive type upper. So
you
like,
guys know each other a long time now.
Tobin and I have
yeah,
been friends for about 2 years now, almost. So
and we
They
met
met.
on a game called Battalion 1944.
I
When I
Nice.
have
went,
heard of that.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I went to America to play it, and that's where I met Carbs.
see.
So, yeah, but essentially, I've picked up the up, like trying to find my way with it. Like, I make some mistakes. Actually, I make quite a lot of mistakes now, but it's all like a relearning process. Like, there's no doubt that I won't be like good with it. But yeah, for me, it's a real learning experience. So I'm basically like a supportive type upper. I think Venzo and Kansky are the two solid riflers. You know, the one that gets two coming into a bomb site and
Get more
uh
anchors, yeah.
yeah, more like anchor rules, like more spray downy. Focus is probably the most aggressive player in the team by far. He likes to hold W. Uh and he has a lot of like firepower. And then
Right.
Archer is the IGL, who also can frag a lot. He's more of a micromanaging IGL, so he makes a lot of calls, like tell us where to rotate and stuff. And yeah, it's like honestly, outside of our game today, it's been really good so far. But I would rather lose early on, like I said, and learn from it because better to happen now than late in the season in playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
point.
definitely.
Very nice. So about Focus, you said he's very aggressive. So he's your main entry fragger as well, or is that just or is he
I
basically
mean,
more entering like or lurking more?
I'm a strong advocate for there's no such thing as set rules in CS anymore. The
Right,
meta's
right.
changed so much that like if you have the entry frag, you have the entry frag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
some
Like
spawn based sometimes.
yeah, spawn based. Like for example, we could have the most passive player like just on the other side of the map, and he has to lurk. It's just gotta be like
My bad.
CS has changed so much, but yeah, like if you were to put dedicated rules, I would say he would be the one going in, getting one or two before he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Entry or
it's
second in probably.
it's more about tendencies nowadays. I feel like depending on the situation, you have to be any player anyway. Like you have to be support, entry, or even if you're like low HP and somebody else is full HP. But players still have tendencies, right? Still in their, especially in their default, what they like to do, what they don't.
My opinion is that outside of like your primary opper and your IGL, there really isn't any other role because like if you remember from back like 2015, 2016 when French CS was really strong, right? Like obviously you knew about Kenny and you knew about Happy. Those are two of the most impactful players in CS, and obviously Kenny was a primary opper and he still is. Obviously he's not on a team right now, or he's benched, I should say.
Yeah.
But the primary op role still exists. The dedicated lurker role exists to a very small extent because eventually
Yeah,
what people
100%.
started to do was realize is like, oh, we don't know where Happy is. Look, turn around.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with Get Right. Is like they both had to start to change how they played because everyone knew that they were always lurking, and that's why like the lurk role has become more like everybody's job in different scenarios because like if people nowadays are so smart and everyone's taking the game so seriously because there's so much money involved, is that you can't be predictable in any way, because the second you're predictable is like the second you get countered.
What I mean is more like players like, I mean, it's primary example, Art or Yekindor or something, players which are so aggressive that like they have like 40% opening duels attempts or something, and whether they're like in basically in any situation, and we could see in the game that Focus really likes to just, I don't know, create openings and just like do stuff you maybe shouldn't do sometimes.
The greatest thing that Alex has for him is his mechanical aim is some of the best that I've seen. So him being able to make those plays is because he is able to just literally, hit that first bullet. Like, he hit this one of the rounds that we were playing retake towards A, and he ran up short and just one-digged this dude towards sight, and it was, I was like, okay. I was like not expecting him to get that kill, but he absolutely deleted the guy, and it was just an insane frag. So, I mean, trust me, when it comes to, him being able to, like, go out, take the space, and win the duel, like, I'm not gonna doubt him and his ability to do it, because I literally have only been watching him for maybe 2 weeks, and he proves me wrong when I'm like, wow, that's not the best duel to take, and he just goes and he owns it.
Yeah,
so,
and you need to do that. I mean, that's like, I mean, we're coming from German CS, but everyone knows Big nowadays. But that's like one of the biggest reasons they said they brought in Keto, because he's just taking peaks you probably shouldn't take, but he just still does it, and it seems to work more often than not, and people just don't know what to expect.
Exactly. It's like the same thing that I was saying about like being predictable in your role, being predictable, or being unpredictable rather. When the way that you take fights is exactly how you beat somebody that is ready for all of the typical stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the best way to beat a guy that's unbelievable at the game is to catch him off guard. Because if he's off guard, then you have a better chance of killing him. So that's why, like, you'll see like these hyper aggressive players like Art, Yekindar, Keto, that they just, they're able to put up insane numbers doing things that you would say are like, oh, that's a pug play.
Yeah.
But because like these teams know that like their players like to do this stuff, like literally Furia, all of their stuff are based around Art's plays. Yep. They have protocols for every like play that Art does on whether he gets frag, dies, gets into the space without making contact, all of these things. So, all the different like ways that the flowchart goes for him, it's probably the same with Yekindar and Kaito and all those guys, is these teams know that they're players are about to take that space or, fight for that space, and they're ready to react regardless of what happens. They have a different reaction for every result.
Yeah. Also, you like regarding the game you guys just played, they didn't miss a single shot. They
I mean,
they shouldn't
you're
miss.
playing against teams that are advanced plus caliber like that team is. They're not gonna miss too many bullets. They're gonna hit a lot of shots that either are the gimmies or the hard ones to hit. I mean, especially in the 3v1 retake onto B site. Yes, did we play it perfectly? No. Did that guy hit 3 insane shots? Yes.
Yeah.
You run that simulation 100 times, he hits those shots like that, maybe 10 times at most.
Yeah.
But I mean, give credit where it's due. Those guys are, they're really good players. They play good CS and they have good aim. So I mean, I'm not surprised that they hit shots
really
like that.
Really consistent as well. Like it's at least like there was no, maybe not all the shots were insane headshots, but there was just no like whiff sprays or off guard aim wise or something. Just always ready. Basics are there. There's like their spacing is good. They're close together. Smoking, flashing, holding, util. Like all the basics. There wasn't like too much special stuff. The B rushes weren't too special or anything. It's just the basic stuff, and then just individual skill, and that takes you.
I mean, that's Dust 2 in a nutshell, is really what it is. It's doing the simple things right, playing with your team, and playing well individually. You do those three things on Dust 2, you're not really going to get caught off guard very often, because there's just one, the map is 20 years old, and 2, there's only been so much like things that teams haven't seen. Like the only 2 innovations towards Dust 2 in the last year and a half have been the opening of the skybox towards B that allows for like the fast B doors smoke from Cat while running up or like the new set of ace smokes from short, where you're throwing the first smoke, the smoke that lands on the boxes for boosting.
Avant-garde smoke.
Yeah, and then the one that lands like in elevator so that you can get all the way up towards site. Like
Mm.
those smokes never existed, 5 years ago, 3 years
Mm.
ago, but now they do, even though the map really hasn't changed. So there is some small innovations, but it's rare that you see innovations on a map like Dust 2. Most of the stuff that you see is stuff that you've been seeing for years,
Mm.
and it's just the teams that do it best. The well-oiled machines, as I would say, are the ones that tend to do well on Dust 2.
So is the especially as a coach, you might have some insights into that. But how's like the team like mentality wise when you're like getting crushed and you lose like 1v3 or something? I've said it on stream. Like the worst thing you could do there is just like, I don't know. You need to forget the round and just play on. How is that?
I would say that we have 4 players that are not really emotional players and 1 player that is a little bit emotional. But in terms of like keeping our emotions in check, everyone's doing a good job. 100%. Like no one was
great,
getting
yeah.
tilted. The only thing is our communication is a little hectic at times, which is just from the fact that people are trying to calm everything that they're seeing and being good teammates and giving proper info. But because, our CT setups and our protocols on T aren't as well refined as we'd like them to be, because the team and the project is so new, is that people need to feed info more than they would normally would if these things were refined, because everyone would be like in the perfect spots. And like everyone would know what's being held and stuff like that, or like they wouldn't have to say like, oh, I'm gonna hold this, you hold this, or like you flash for me here, or you play anti-flash. Those kind of like little like pieces of info wouldn't even have to be spoken because it would be part of like the setup and the protocols. So this is the only thing that I would say is really just like we do a good job of keeping our emotions in check when things aren't going well, but our communications get a little bit hectic just because things are new and everyone's trying to feed the info that they need to feed.
Yeah, because like me as a player, I know John and Vine, so I've played with them, and I know none of them are like, I don't know, toxic or just like, I don't know, going full mute mid game or something. And but I've known another like a lot of other players who like no, they're really good, but I can't see them playing in a team for long. And usually these like teams which have potential, the problem is usually not skill or like the players, but more the attitude and how the team mentality changes from match to match.
Oh, 100%. And, coming from the NA scene, we definitely have a lot of those personalities. And I can also say that in the UK scene, there's a lot of those personalities. But the UK guys that we have, I know I've known Tobin for a long time. He's not like that. I've known Archer and Alex for a little bit, and from what I can tell, is they're not like that at all.
Yeah.
So I mean, everyone gets along well.
I think a lot of our motivation about the team comes out of the game, just between like how we have become friends and like just vibe well.
Good
Because
chemistry, yeah.
yes, like it doesn't have to be in game. Like we would want to play together even if there was no team, because I think we just get along really well, and that obviously helps outside of the game. It helps in the game to not tilt, or people don't get mad at each other, obviously. And I guess it helps with trusting teammates as well,
Yeah.
because nobody's out here to bait
It's
and
also
get stats.
yeah. It's also much easier to get better in game or like individual wise or something than to like increase chemistry, because chemistry is like really hard to get by if you force it.
Yeah.
It's not like you can practice it. And
So how long
well,
has
that's
it
good to hear.
been since you guys announced us? I think it's been a week, just over a week now.
Yeah, just over a week.
Yeah. So I guess we can still take the innocent route of we are a new team.
Yeah,
and
of course,
you will
of course.
get better results.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I mean, we have a match tomorrow as well, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So, one more question for Carbs, maybe. Do you look into opponents before, like anti-strutting wise? I don't know if it's common or not, or if it's even possible, but the map in before right now. It's Overpass tomorrow at unfortunately it's not gonna get streamed, I think, but it's in the evening as well on Overpass against Bew and Halfman, and a Halfman actually. So do you actually do something like that, or is that just cracking your own stuff?
Against team?
So 100%, like I think anti-stratting works, and I think that reviewing teams' demos to find tendency works. But in this season, obviously, there literally that team had no demos to watch.
No,
Unless I
that's
was
what I
hunting,
meant.
if
yeah.
I was hunting for demos, I'm sure I could find some. But at the end of the day, because we're so new and like we're still working on getting like the small refinements of the basics down, is trying to implement anti-strats right now just isn't in our best
Yeah.
interest, and it's better just to focus on us playing our own game.
Focus on
And-
your own, yeah.
And
That's
if
what I
they
thought.
happen to run, certain things that counter what we do, so be it. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, like we just have to adapt mid game because
Yeah.
all of our
Right.
players are good enough to adapt mid game. It's more about recognizing what they do in the moment and figuring out what the best course of action is, and with the mid round calls. And I have full trust in Archer and the guys to be able to figure out what they need to do in the mid round. I don't think that we need to worry about anti-stratting right now. I'm
Yeah.
sure
Right.
that if we anti-stratted Dream, we might have been able to have a few more reads on what they were going to do on their T side or something like that, or their
Rush
CT
B.
setups. Yeah, exactly. So like we would definitely played some things different, but at the end of the day, I don't think that anti-stratting is the end all and be all of like what's going to determine our success.
In
I
this
think
league,
it'll-
definitely not, yeah.
It would definitely help. Like
So-
there's nothing that can go wrong from anti-stratting.
No,
for
Anti-stratting is
sure.
insane, but it's
Looking forward though, you have that match tomorrow. What do you expect yourself, and what can people expect for the rest of this season?
Better results. I would say that we played a very, very strong team for the first match. We
Yeah,
obviously,
that
I
would
think,
say if we really improve throughout the whole season, this team we might come across them again in playoff sets, and I think they are a finalist team probably.
I hope so.
I think
Otherwise,
they are
there's
top
some
8, top
other
6
pretty
teams.
insane teams.
I mean,
No, well,
at
Open
a
is made up of insane
minimum,
teams.
that is a main quality team. Like
Yeah.
they should be
Yeah,
playing
they're-
in main,
Yeah.
if not advanced or higher. Like I think those
Yeah.
guys could, play advanced, do well in advanced, not make it to Premier, and then play another season advanced and can make it to Premier. Because the Danish scene is extremely strong, and like if they play like that on every map where they're that coordinated and they don't miss shots at all,
Yep.
it's hard to beat that. So
So, you said better results for the next match, so we can expect
for sure.
16-4 or 4-16?
Yeah, at the very least.
I think we'll hit double digits. I
Okay,
think we'll hit double
you
digits.
heard it here first, double digits. So yeah,
Alright.
looking forward to it. I think
Yeah.
Queen already mentioned there's no stream, but
Maybe
maybe,
maybe I'm gonna stream on my own channel if I'm not gonna get
So-
the Munich eSports overlay and
go
everything
follow
running.
Quetler now.
yeah.
Tomorrow stream.
Well, I'm really looking forward for the season and how the team is gonna get better and better over the time, and it's looking pretty good for now, I think. Like
Yeah.
team chemistry
We're
wise, and
honestly like not very.
None
surprised about
none
the
of us
result,
are
like-
none of us are very upset with the result. Obviously, we're not happy we didn't win. We wanted to win, but none of us are. We're not bent out of shape about it. To
Right.
use an American idiom,
Right.
it probably doesn't
So-
translate well. Sorry.
wait, you're from the US, right?
Yeah, I live in New York State.
Oh, all right. So it's basically, what time is it?
It's almost 2 in the afternoon, so it's we're
Easy.
6 hour
Oh,
difference.
that's
6 hour
that's
difference
not,
from
it's not
Germany.
that bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Yeah.
But like
Alright.
sometimes we finish scrims and he comes late after we finish and gives us very good motivational speech. So we go to sleep very happy.
Nice. Love to hear
Great.
that.
If there is no stream from Quetler tomorrow, if anyone is interested in watching, you just go to the team's page on ESEA and you can click the match and there's a GoTV link for anyone
Right.
that has
Yeah.
ESEA. So if you really do want to watch and there's no stream, you can always do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think they already found out. Someone posted the IP in chat before.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was actually like a fair amount of people watching. I think like what was it, 35 or something peak? Now it's 15
Yeah, it's
left.
gonna get
because we
more
were
and more
just-
over the time, I think.
Just chilling, but yeah.
I think
pretty nice.
like tomorrow, tomorrow we should 110% win.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Tobin
Okay,
calling
that's
that's
a
a little
110%
ballsy,
win.
but you know, look.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with Tobin. I was kind
I'm
of
not
joking about the
disagreeing
double
either.
digits thing, but one, the team is nowhere near the quality of the team that we just played. Like Dreamer, really
Yeah.
strong roster,
Right.
and
Yeah,
also
that's
Overpass
really-
is way more of a comfort map for us.
Okay, overpass.
Right.
Which
so-
time again? What time?
It is 2 hours later, so 8:30 Germany and 7:30
Yes.
UK.
Maybe we'll get a stream ready to see you guys winning on stream finally.
Finally, it's the
Finally.
first match, bro.
Finally, man. We haven't seen you
Getting
winning
goat.
once on stream.
Guys already,
Disgusting.
you guys already over it. Come on now.
Okay, guys, we have prac in
Yes,
4
yes,
minutes,
yes.
so
Yes.
we are gonna have to love you and leave you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
love us.
Appreciate
Thanks-
you guys
thanks for
inviting
coming.
us
Thanks for
to
being
to
here.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played, guys. Well played. There was lots of good stuff.
All right, you don't have to lie to us.
Okay, we're never coming by again.
I'm looking forward to double digits.
Double digits will be fun to watch. I
Preferably
promise.
16.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Good prank, and yeah,
Alright.
maybe see you tomorrow here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
have a nice day, guys.
Sounds good.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye bye.
See
Alright,
ya.
peace.
All right.
We go away. Yeah, we
That
should
was
say
very interesting.
that was good. For anyone still watching, that was it for today. I don't know if
Yep.
we'll have a stream tomorrow, maybe on Quetla's channel, maybe on mine. You'll find it on Discord and Cisco chat. If it's
Yeah,
on the
if there's a
official
stream, you're gonna know it via Discord or
Yeah.
I guess Twitter.
Yeah, just leave a follow on Munich eSports anyway. So and leave a follow
Yes.
on Janeman CS and Quetla. So wherever the stream will be, you will find it. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening.
Goodbye.